Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Lambert Blue here, and today's video, okay, listen, this is something I really wanted to talk about. This came out like last month, or end of last month. As a lot of you guys may know, I am a huge Sonic Adventure series fan, more so especially Sonic Adventure 2. That is my bread and butter. That is where my love for Sonic started. That is what started everything for me. But there was an article that came out, and also kind of a statement release from Iizuka, and I just want to read this. And then kind of like, think about it, get my thoughts on it. But it says, after years of rumors, hope, and speculation, Sonic Team head Takashi Iizuka has confirmed there are no plans for Sonic Adventure remakes, as he'd rather just make a new game altogether. Okay. Let's calm our horses, guys. Let's calm our horses. Over the past few years, Sonic the Hedgehog has had quite the resurgence. Not only has he had 3 surprisingly solid live-action movies, but nearly all of his games have been better than ever, which is very true. Each game that keeps coming out is just, it keeps topping the last one that came before it. While Sonic fans should just be taking the win here, there's one big thing that's still missing from Sonic the Hedgehog's victory lap, and of course it's gotta be a Sonic Adventure remake. In case it wasn't obvious, I'm referring to the long-awaited and fan-requested remakes of the Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. For a long time now, Sonic Adventure making a comeback has been the biggest wish for most fans, and one that Sonic Team has seemed mostly keen on making happen. Now, I remember growing up, guys, and for the longest time, I'm not kidding, I'm not the only one who feels this way and wants this, but for the longest time, if you are a Sonic fan or a Sonic Adventure fan at that, you have always probably wanted a remake. And they have released statements way years ago in the past saying there's not going to be a Sonic Adventure 3, there's not going to be a Sonic Adventure 1 or 2 remake. We got the point. Our dreams were crushed, our hearts were shattered. But the indomitable human spirit never gives up, and I think that we can still get it. But let's continue in this article. It looks like that this isn't the case anymore, though. As pointed out by My Nintendo News and Nintendo Everything, Sonic Team lead Takashi Iizuka spoke about the possibility of Sonic Adventure remake during a recent interview with Shaq News. Iizuka noted that he hears about adventure remakes a lot, and he's really appreciative of the fans wanting more from the adventure series. However, the Sonic Team lead says it would take a lot to bring both games up to the standards and expectations of what the modern gaming audience would want, which honestly is a fair point, and it's very true. I also think the modern gaming audience, I think this includes me, but very critical over some of these smallest things sometimes. So it would be very hard to kind of make a remake of a game that's super loved. It would have to be almost perfect. With that in mind, Iizuka says that it would take about as much time and energy as it would to make a Sonic Adventure 3, which he admits he's considering instead of doing remakes. Okay. That is why there's no current plans for a remake of either the first or second game, which, I mean, look, I do feel like Sega is at a point right now, or Sonic Team is at a point right now, where they should be focusing on more new than old. I don't think Sonic is at a point where we could just start pumping out remakes, or like how Mario has, or Luigi Mansion type stuff. I don't think we're at that point yet where remakes could be a thing. I think we have to just keep on pumping out that new stuff. I mean, we had Sonic X Shadow Generation, we had Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Forces was one of the more modern, newer titles back in 2017, albeit it wasn't that great in my opinion. It is still part of that new modern era. And I think that, as time goes by and they release more stuff, especially with Sonic Racing Crossworlds coming out, that is a huge title coming out. Each game is going to be raising the bar and getting better. I feel like a Sonic Adventure 3 remake realistically is kind of more of an emergency button, whereas if Sonic were to just completely start falling down, going downhill as a mascot, as a character in the gaming industry, I feel like a remake like that would 100%, more than 100% revive it. So that's kind of my take on it. It is a bit sad, obviously, because I would love a remake of Sonic Adventure, any Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 3, or Sonic Adventure 1, remake or original. But there are priorities at play here, and I do agree with the fact that they are saying that they should be focusing on more so of the new stuff, and that it would take as much time and energy to create a remake of Sonic Adventure as it would to just make a new modern game. But here at the bottom, last part, it does say, even though Iizuka has previously seen more positive about remaking Sonic Adventure and Sega has shared plans to remake some of the Blue Blurs games, it does seem like Iizuka is being genuine instead of hiding a surprise. Still, this is the closest we've come to hearing about Sonic Adventure 3, so there's a bit of a silver lining, and this is very true. This is the first time in a very, very long time where we've kind of officially heard anything regarding a remake for the Adventure series, or hearing Adventure in general. Which, like, yes, is it like an article or a statement saying like, yeah, we're gonna do a remake? No, it's not. But it is very nice to still hear it in the talks, and I feel like that alone, the idea of a remake of the Adventure series being in the talks, like just speaking about it in general, does open up a lot of possibilities in the future for it to become a real thing. And I don't know how many of you guys are super optimistic like myself when it comes to a Sonic Adventure remake, or let alone at least a Sonic Adventure 3. But I'm 100% leaning that way. Like I hope that this statement being out there and people talking about it is something that Sonic Team and Sega look back at, and maybe one day in the future just finally decide to go, yeah, let's do it. Let's create a remake. Let's remake one of the games, or maybe even better, a whole entire third game. Because as we know, hot take, but Sonic 06 kind of felt like it was supposed to be Sonic Adventure 3, but you know, given its success, I don't know if you would want to really say that. But if we really got a Sonic Adventure 3, like full set, complete game, original adventure style format in a modern way, in a modern look, that would be absolutely fire, absolutely astronomically amazing. So this is a bit of a bittersweet feeling, guys. It could be a hype moment, but at the same time, it's also a big stab in the heart almost if you're a huge fan of the Adventure series. I think it's also important to realize that for a lot of new fans, a lot of new Sonic fans, the newer games were their Sonic Adventure. Just like how, I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching that you're a huge fan like I am of the Adventure series, and you maybe grew up with it like I did. But for a lot of people, the newer games were their adventure. Like Sonic Frontiers brought in a ton of new fans, and that alone could just be their Sonic Adventure. Like, they witnessed their first form of Super Sonic there. They witnessed their first epic battles there. And you know, with the open zone format and all of the stuff that they're releasing in these new Sonic games, I think they should just first complete that, get it out the way, and then maybe they can, you know, think about revisiting some older games, remaking them. But right now there is a ball rolling. I think the momentum that Sega and Sonic Team has with Sonic as a franchise is snowballing insanely good right now, and it's just something that they need to keep doing. It kind of sucks that there's definitely a lot of nostalgic induced valued like games that we all love, you know, like Adventure Unleashed and all of that. Like I would love an official, like at least a port of Unleashed to like PC officially, right? But then we got recompiled, and that's why we have the fans as well, guys. And that's another big thing, is like the fans, the community will always be there. Now I know each community has its bad sides and good sides. Sonic community definitely most definitely has its bad sides, but it also has its very, very amazing good side. In times like these, we have so many fan-made games, original fan games, and in the meantime, just play those so it can at least feed your imagination and dreams of wanting a Sonic Adventure remake. I mean, if you haven't played Sonic Adventure Redux, go ahead and try it. It's literally a modern version of Sonic Adventure 2, and it's fire. But with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. It's like a nice little topic to talk about. I just wanted to like kind of touch on that. But if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.